Students really do learn best if they're being instructed by somebody who's animated and seems interested in their topic. If I was talking in a monotone way, you probably wouldn't be very interested in watching this video. Monica is one such teacher who does a great job with that. And Monica is also just a very pleasant person. I had the opportunity this week to be in the same school a couple times, and as I was walking through the hallway between the main office and my space where I work, I heard a couple times where Monica was teaching math. She's an early elementary school teacher, and she was teaching addition. And I had to actually stop and listen at her door without distracting her, because what she was teaching just sounded so interesting, and even the way she was giving instructions to her students was, I thought, pretty interesting. Maybe I'm a nerd. Anyway, but I was so interested in what Monica was doing that I did stop by her classroom later in the day when she was available. And I asked, was that live instruction? Were you recording? And she explained to me that right now at that school that she is doing live instruction, and she records that live instruction. And that way, if a student needs to hear the lesson again, it's available to them. And for students who, for one reason or another, maybe technology access, for those students who were not able to listen to the live lesson, they can listen to it later in the day when they're able to do that. But as a school psychologist, I've actually been in Monica's classroom when she has a classroom of students in the building. And she's consistently animated and shows interest in what she's teaching. And so she is a teacher who is less likely to have students misbehave in her class as well. So this might seem like, and probably is, like Education 101, but I don't always hear animation, and I really wanted to point out that there are a lot of teachers out there, and Monica is certainly one of them, that really are enthusiastic and that really helps children learn. It activates, their learning, right? I mean, just like every human being, when we are listening to somebody and they are enthusiastic, they use, they change their tone of voice, they make different facial expressions, they do different gestures with their hands or whatever. That makes it more interesting, right? We want to listen. And if we're a student and we have access to technology, you're more likely to log in the next day because you're excited about the content. So great job, Monica. Again, I am really glad to be able to work with you. Keep up the good work and have a good weekend. And I really did enjoy that math lesson this morning.